Peace, family. I want to address one thing with this Polight situation, defrauding the people and stealing and shit. Yeah, he did it, guilty as charged. But one thing that I don't hear people, addressing is how he got there. How was he able to get to the people? How was he able to spread like an epidemic that fast? He didn't do it on his own. He had help. So why people ain't addressing that? And I want to address that, because back in 2011 when he first came out, he was making rounds on everybody's platform. Everybody's platform. From my Astrology Coach to Ali Muhammad to Legde Radio, and all these different, platforms. He was doing a hell of a lot of, Blog Talk Radio. A hell of a lot of Blog Talk Radio. So those particular individuals need to address it also. And I would like to send this directly to Legde Radio and the Pills Brothers. Because Polight was damn near on their show every other week or every other show. There was advertising that nigga like a lot, a whole lot, back in 2012. Polight was on their show a whole lot, and Polight would never have gotten as far as he has gotten if he didn't have access to Legde Radio's listeners, because they had the most listeners. And like I said, Polight was on that show a whole lot. They had that nigga on that show a whole lot, speaking like he was the authority or whatnot. And they kept that nigga flowing through Legde Radio. So, it's interesting that, all of this shit is happening, but nobody's addressing how Polight blew up so fast. Because he had help. He had help. And once he got inside that studios, it went even worse. And Legde Radio was still putting Polight on their show, And then Polight eventually got his own show with Minister Enqi, who's like a hot potato hoe, because he's been everywhere. He's been everywhere. He's been everywhere. Now he's back with Polight after, they had their beef or whatever. So whatever the case may be, these niggas can't stay straight. They cannot stay straight. They're always on the hustle. So Legde need to address it. Because I remember back in 2012, Blue Pill out of Atlanta, he wanted to address it. But then again, it's a conflict of interest because Red Pill's in New York. And Red Pill eat with Polight. Because when Polight throw these events, Red Pill got his boot. If he pays for it or not my business. But he got his spot. So he gets to, market his products and make money. So it wouldn't have made sense for him to, speak out about it, I guess. But then again, if you're going to spit the truth 100. If you ain't going to do that, then you a fraud too. If you're going to give 99% the truth and one false, then you false. Simple. But it's funny that, most of the listeners, most of the listeners of Legde Radio got scammed by Polight. And Legde Radio haven't said shit. Haven't stepped out and said nothing. And I followed Legde Radio a hell of a lot. And Polight was on there a hell of a lot. Especially in 2012. That's when he really kicked everything off. And most people who heard of Polight heard it on Legde Radio. So y'all need to address that. Y'all definitely need to address that. And to everybody who's, buying these books from the conscious community, if these niggas don't got a table of content or their shit ain't copyrighted, they suspect. Because it ain't their information and they copy and pasting and putting shit together. And they ain't taking their time. Because it takes some time to publish a book. If Polight boasting that he got 120 books or whatever the case may be, that nigga ain't write all them shits. There's a lot of copy and pasting in that shit. So that shit needs to be addressed. Like I said, Polight is lucky I left all his books in Connecticut. Because I would show y'all the quality of those books. And again, a lot of people, me personally, I overlooked it. Because I was thinking, okay, you know, he was trying to help people out. You know, I was going to, you know, blast him. But then he went Hollywood, and then he's like doing MTV Cribs and shit. And I'm like, nigga, I thought you were for the people. You know, what happened to all the programs and all the different things you was talking about you wanted to do? You know, you wanted to start a credit union, this and this, if you had enough people, blah, blah, blah. You know, real estate, you wanted to do a farm. Like, see, I remember all them shits you used to talk Polight. I remember all of them. I remember when the little streams you used to do for the members, talking all that shit. But 5 years later, ain't shit happening. And the funny thing is that you making it big, but yet I don't see nobody with you. I see nobody with you, so you running a one-man show, and I guess you the only one being successful in this shit. So it's bullshit. Nevertheless, address the shit. No man Pooh, you know, you my dog, but he was on your show too. Ali Muhammad, he was on your show too, and whole countless others. Sinetta, you know that nigga fraud, so you need to adjust that shit too, because you perpetuating the same bullshit, and all y'all making y'all money and fucking over the people. Y'all need to get that shit together. Peace.